Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field as we start actually day 3 of the Lynn City Soccer Tournament. This is the Consolation round. The girls will have 4 games today here at Manning Field. Both consolations, both championship games. We're ready to go with this one. English in the maroon, Lynn Tech in the white. Both teams looking for their first win. Both teams looking for their first goal. The delay was English had too many players on the field. Supposed to have 10, they had 11. We're underway. Luigi Naratel in net for Lynn Tech. Madeline Valencia for Lynn English. Coach John Perry in his first year taking over for the coaching duties at Lynn Tech. And also Peter Papagiannopoulos, now in his first year taking over in English. Free kick right away. Tech put it in. English trying to kick it away. Tech couldn't get control of it. They were out in front. They had an opportunity. I think that was Daisy Lopez. She had an opportunity from the backside if she could have got control of it, but it was bouncing around, and English was able to get a foot on it before she could get the shot off. Knocked out by Tech. English will get the throw in. And knocked out by English. Tackle thrown in right in front of the English bench. And it winds up back in the English bench again. Keeping it in the English end. And how they knock it out. Perfect day. Sun is shining. Blue skies. Misty white clouds. Just cool enough to be comfortable. Tech knocks it out. It'll be classical and English in the second consolation. St. Mary's boys and girls both won. They'll be in the championship finals later in the afternoon. English kicks it away. Tech looking for a shot. And it goes wide. They got the shot off, but it went wide, right. And English will get to kick it away. Lynn Tech made it to the boys beating Glasgow in a barn burner. Glasgow led 2-0. at halftime, and it would have been 3. They had a goal taken away, offside. And then in the second half, Tech picked it up. They got a free kick, kicked it high, bounced over the goaltender's head when he came out of the net, and went into the back of the net to make it 2-1. Then with seconds left, out in front, a loose ball, Tech knocked it home, tied it up, and they went into a shootout. And the shootout was, I don't think anybody's ever seen anything like it before. The first shooter for Classical, the Lynn Tech goaltender, stopped the shot. Ochoa made a great save to give his team a chance to win. And then at the end of the shootout, the winning goal, Ochoa, the goaltender, came out and took the last shot for Tech and knocked it home. And Tech, after trailing 90% of the game, wound up winning in a shootout, and they're in the championship final against St. Mary's. English finally gets it into Tech territory, and Tech takes it away and brings it right back. English will get to kick it away. I mentioned both teams looking for their first win in the early season. And again, both teams looking for their first goal of the early season. Both being shut out. Tech by Classical and English by St. Mary's. I think they ruled Tech offside. Yankala Matias will take the kick. And right back in the English end. They haven't kept it very long. Here comes Tech again. That's Merida knocking it into a defender. Ortega had it knocked away. It got knocked out by Mendez. And it goes out. I guess the official was letting the players decide who throws it in. He didn't make a motion at all. Romero kicked it back to the middle of the field. Tech picked it off, looking to walk in. English will pick up the loose ball and boot it upfield. Matias knocks it away. Fowler looking for it. Stolen away by Merida. And back and forth we go. Tech controlling territorial-wise, but they haven't really got a shot on net yet. And got knocked out by Ortega. Fowler knocks it ahead. Get tipped by Santo, but she recovers, knocks it upfield, and here's Mendez kicking it ahead. And it went out. She was looking for Zacharias and kind of shanked a little bit and went out of play. Fowler trying to doing battle with Valise. Fowler took it away. She's going to walking right in, and knocks it home. So it's been all Tech. Mariah Fowler. She took it away from the defense, walked in and beat everybody, and walked in alone and just knocked it past the goaltender, 1-on-1. And English grabs a 1-0 lead, so they get their first goal of the season. Got knocked out. Knocked out by Reyes of English. We'll have a substitution for Tech. And it'll be Merida throwing it in. Boots it to the middle. Tackle collect. Gets knocked ahead by De Leon. Knocked a little further and too far by Merida. It goes out of play. The Lynn City Soccer Tournament has been starting the season off every year for quite a while. And it gives a chance for the Lynn schools to play each other. Tech doesn't get to play English during the season. Glasgow doesn't get to play St. Mary's. Tech boys, on occasion, get to play Glasgow because Coach Moreno, Eric Sr. is the coach of the Tech boys. Eric Jr. is the coach of Glasgow boys. So they at least have a scrimmage before the season starts. They get to play. Maybe if they need a game, they can always get one. I remember a year or two ago, Glasgow lost a game because somebody bowed out or had a problem. And it was getting close to tournament time. They wanted to get some work in. And Glasgow and Tech got together, so it's a nice family affair. We had contact by English. So Lovely Merida is going to get a free kick from the 20-yard line. She got it toward the net. It was wide right. Valencia come out and made the basket catch. And that ball took a big hop and it wound up hitting one of the Tech players in the hand or the arm, and English will get the free kick. Matthias will take it. checked it, knocked it behind him. And English, sneaking up behind, almost took it away and almost got a shot off. They knocked it deep. And he was going to knock it out. I think that was Veliz. Trying to center it, English knocks it away. And Tech knocks it out. Fowler got broken up. Nice defensive play by Santo. And then Tech knocks it out. So Tech still controlling territorial-wise, still keeping an English end. The one instance where they didn't follow with the breakaway, beat the defense by herself, walked right in and knocked it home. And that's the difference in the game right now. English will make a substitution. Heck, knocks it ahead, trying to get it to the net. They knocked it out off English. I think it went out off Ortega. And a corner kick coming. For the Lady Tigers. Tech trying to center it. It got to the goaltender. Valencia caught it, bobbled it, dropped it momentarily, but quickly grabbed it with a couple of white shirts standing all over her. Good bid by Tech to try and tie the game up. Chip to the middle. Claffey takes it away, knocks it upfield. English trying to get to it. They do get to it. They knock it deep. Tech gets there and knocks it out. English will get a throw in down deep. This is their deepest penetration other than the breakaway by Fowler. They spent the entire game so far trying to keep Tech off the board, with Tech keeping it in the English end. Kick blocked. It goes out, and it'll be a corner kick for English. Coming from the far side. Fowler will take it and try to get it in front. Everybody picking a partner out in front of the net. Bounces loose. Winds up back with Fowler. Tech picks it off and knocks it out. And we'll do it again. The corner kick from the far side. So Fowler will get another shot. Skips by everybody. It's loose. Tech will clear it away. Carried away by Guzman. Knocking it deep. Tech gets it right back in the English end. Trying to walk around, looking to walk in. Walking in. Nice save by Valencia. Tech right back at it. English knocks it out. That was Tech's best shot. Might have been Ramirez. I'm trying to get the number. She made a great rush off the pass from Guzman. Walked in, had a tough angle coming in from the far side. Fowler breaks it up. Tech takes it right back. Fowler got a piece of that pass. It gets knocked away out to midfield. Knocking it deep was Romero. English trying to walk in. Romero takes the shot and knocks it home. It went off the goalie's hand. She beat the defense. Kicked it high. The goaltender went up to get it. And it went off the goaltender's hand. And it was actually Crystal Romero knocking it home. And all of a sudden, it's 2-0 English. Just over 16 minutes, 16:10 to be exact on the clock, left in this first half. We got a timeout. We come out of the timeout. English has defended their end most of the game with Tech in the English zone, and 2 breakaways. One by Fowler and one now by Guzman. By Romero. It rolls into the goaltender, and Valencia will come out and grab it, and she'll kick it away. Fowler couldn't collect, was bouncing around. Broken up nicely, and it gets knocked out. Nice defense by Reyes. And Mendez will put it in play. Boots it upfield. And what Tech is putting in play, and it certainly looked like it went off Merida. Or Merida. Broken up nicely by London Singh of English. Marita puts it back in play. Fowler knocks it away from Lopez. Tech will get the throw in. Marita gets it in. Fowler breaks it up. Tech almost lost it out of bounds. English knocks it fairly deep. And he knocked it back again. Tech just saved it. Nice takeaway by Claffey. English knocking it deep. They knocked it too far. They had Jones out in front, and he pushed it too far ahead of her. Pass ahead for Tech. Look, they get the shot off. Nice defense by Impudia. She's leaning on Marita. Forced her to take the shot and knock it wide right. And Valencia will get to kick it away. Now it's not going to be Valencia, it's going to be Mateus. Oh, Matthias. Skips right past everybody. They get it to Fowler. She kicks it across. Kicked it beyond the would-be receiver, Roquemi. They knock it back. Valencia hustles out. Good job. Helping herself, came all the way out, almost to the 5-yard line on the far side. Grabbed it, and she'll kick it away. Fowler looking to get it. That gets there first and gets knocked out by Santo. With it for the first time in a while. And Tech takes it away. They had it in the Tech end. Tech skipping past. Pass to the near side. Marita knocking it to the net. Valencia comes all the way out, grabs it, steps right in front of a white shirt and grabs the loose ball, and she'll kick it away. She's done a nice job here in net in this first half. Claffey knocks it away. English knocks it by. He's trying to knock it deep. Blocked by Cifuentes. And Tech knocks it out. Claffey will take the throw in. Tech picks it off. It was Fowler knocking away from behind. And now Tech starts it back. Cutting it to the middle. Long lead pass. Here's Moreno looking for a shot. Couldn't get it off. Nice defense by Velasquez. Just as Moreno was lining it up, she blocked it. So it's a funny game. Tech has had it in English end probably 90% of the time. They had one chance, and we thought it was Ramirez. Valencia made the nice save, protecting the far post coming, the drive coming down the far side. And then two breakaways by English, who hasn't had it in the Tech end very long. As the kick misses, shot, out of play. English will get to kick it away. $10 and counting left in this first half as Matias kicks it away. English knocks it deep. And he knocked it. It skips right over the foot of Ampudia. Santo. And with just over 9 minutes left, we're going to get another timeout with English leading Tech 2-0. Tech bangs it up and they knock it out. And it went out off Reyes. This is the first of 4 here today at Manning Field. As we're quickly into 2024 season here on LETV. Nice to be back. I was going crazy trying to find something to do. Fowler kicks it toward the net. And Naratel came out, had it, bobbled it, grabbed it quickly, and it goes out off Tech, and English will throw it in at the Tech end. But with nothing to do, we did a couple of Babe Ruth games, but we didn't do any Little League games. The city tournament, they didn't have the normal city tournament that they have, because there aren't that many teams anymore in the city. And there aren't that many leagues. There used to be 7 leagues in the city. It's dwindled down. Lynn Shore dropped out. I think there's only 4 leagues now. And in those 4 leagues, not that many teams. Wyoming used to have 5 or 6 teams. Now I think they have 2 or 3. East Lynn only has a couple. Pine Hill only has 1 or 2. So they never had to play Swampscott or Marblehead or Peabody to try and get games in. They very rarely had to, like Wyoming very rarely had to travel and play East Lynn, West Lynn, or Lynn Shore because they had enough teams in their own league to get their games in. Now they have to travel everywhere. So we didn't do any, there was no teams vying. All the games for the Williamsport tournament was played Peabody, Saugus, Salem. Fowler trying to kick it to the net. Fowler gets it back again. Tech knocks it away. Punch to the middle. Tech picks it off. Matthias got a foot on it. Knocked it away. And Tech knocks it out again. So all of a sudden, the ball is staying exclusively in the Tech end. Something it didn't do most of this first half. A little bit of a crowd here for this one, considering it's a 9 o'clock start on a Saturday with 4 games scheduled. He's got a foot on it and knocked it out. Navatel will kick it away. Boot ahead. Tech takes it away. Battling going on. That battle won by Velasquez. Fowler looking for it. He was battling to keep it alive. Out in front. They get a foot on it. Tech trying to kick it away. Matthias blocked it, but Tech picks it off. And they knock it deep. It skips past. And it's a foot race. Tech gets there first, but hustling back. Shot goes wide right, knocked down by Valencia. Looked like Tech was going to break away. I think it was Claffey that hustled back, broke it up. And then the shot by Tech went wide right. Valencia got a hand on it, kicks it away. Well, Tech has been a step or two away, possibly getting on the board. Valencia has played well. Claffey gets there first and knocks it back. Knocking it deep, coming down the near side. Can't get the shot off. Defense again by English, catching up, not letting Tech turn the corner and get to the net. Substitution for English. The English players is kind of limping off. The trainer's coming out to take a look. Limping off that right leg, right foot. I don't know if that's Velasquez. I can't read the number because her hair is all the way down the middle of her back. We're in the final 2 minutes, so the clock is stopped. It'll be kept by the officials on the field. Tech knocks it up and knocks it out. And the Tech player wound up on the turf doing it. And Valencia will get to kick it away. Now, substitution, 2 of them for English. Valencia was going to kick it. Now it's going to be Matias. English deflected it, and it skipped right past English. And English knocks it out. Knocked out by Ampudia. Winding down this first half, 2-0 English. Matias knocks it away. Bounces around. Tech finally knocks it down. And English takes it away. Nice job by Romero. And then Tech reaches in. And Tech thought it was off them, but it's going to be Tech. Now it is off Tech, so it's going to be English's throw-in. This last several minutes of the second half is turned around. English has kept it in the Tech end after Tech kept it almost exclusively in the English end. They knock it deep. Valencia will come up and kick it away. Tech picks it off. And he knocked it too far ahead trying to line up a shot. And they blow the whistle, and that'll do it for the half. So the breakaway, the first one by Mariah Fowler. The second one by Crystal Romero. Here's the difference in the game. English gets their first 2 goals of the season. Tech is still looking for their first goal. English halfway toward their first win of the season. Tech needs a big second half to get their first win, as it's halftime 2-0 English over Tech in this consolation round of the Lynn City tournament. Welcome back as we set to start the second half. English with a 2-0 lead over Tech in this consolation round of the 2024 Lynn City Soccer Tournament, girls version. Tech really controlled most of the half. English came to life a little bit near the end of the first half. Prior to that, the only thing they had was the 2 breakaways, and both breakaways scored goals. Walking in. Big save again by Valencia. Tech walked in, had the opportunity, and Valencia comes up with a big save. She made a few of those in the first half. I'm trying to figure, I think it was Lopez who had that breakaway chance. Fowler knocks it ahead. Tech knocks it back. Fowler knocks it back again. Deep. English will collect. Trying to center it. Tech gets there. Knocks it away. Tech coming back. Nice little shift. Gets by. knocking it deep. Claffey is here to break it up. And it bounced right over the foot of Lopez. Claffey broke it up when she threw it by. Lopez was going to be there, possibly with a chance. It went right through the wickets. Right through the wickets. Valencia was going to kick that away, and she swung and missed, and it rolled in the net. We're guessing, trying to figure out who scored the goal. We think it was Zacharias. That was just shoot it to the net. Valencia, who's made some pretty good saves, was there to make the save. And instead of catching it and kicking it, she just tried to kick it away. And she swung and missed. And it rolled by and went into the back of the net. And Tech has cut it to 2-1. English got a foot on it. It was either Matthias or Reyes out in front, and they high chipped it over everything out of play. So Tech gets on the scoreboard for the first time this season. They were shut out in the first game, as was English, so now both teams have got on the scoreboard. But Tech still has a goal to make up. Fowler trying to get around. Too many white shirts. She got blocked. Nice little play by English. That was Romero. Tech finally clears it away. English got a piece. And it got knocked out by Impudia. Both of these, we mentioned Tech and English looking for their first win, and coming in, they were looking for their first goals. Also, the two coaches coaching for the first time. Peter Papagiannopoulos was an assistant. He took over the job, first year coaching the girls team. And John Perry, first year coaching Tech girls. So they're looking for their first win as well. Nice little shift. Tech got a foot on it, knocked it away. English knocked it out. Now they're saying they were giving it. Tech thought they were going to kick it away. Now English is going to get a corner kick. Fowler will get the corner kick from the near side. That tips it deep. Foot race. Claffey hustling. She's played well defensively. Matthias gets it ahead, it bounces away. And Tech will knock it back to the English end. And it goes out off Ampudia. Tech coming back. Getting around the defense. Can't get the shot off. Officials have not, there have been bodies going down, but the officials haven't made a call at all. Tech will get the throw in. It always baffles me in these games. One official is down close, but on the near side. The other official is beyond midfield, upfield. I don't understand why they don't get close. You can always move back. But the official that's on the side where the ball is back at Lynn Tech's 40-yard line. He's 60 yards away from the play. So if anything happens down around the end line, down deep, he's not in the same time zone. Now they're taking it out at around the 15-yard line of English, and he's way up at midfield. English knocks it into the Tech bench area. Tip. Knocked out by Tech. English will get the throw in at midfield. Tech will take it away. English takes it back. Fowler with it. Fowler trying to get around. Getting pushed deep. Trying to center it. Blocked by Tech. They'll take it away and bring it back the other way. Try to knock it deep. Impudia knocked it away. Matthias knocked it deep. De Leon with a rush, gets by everybody, pushing it up. Her shot doesn't get to the net, stays out. And it was Crystal Romero hustling back, forcing her to take that shot from a tough angle, and it never got to the net. Tech will make a substitution. Nice shift by Claffey. Pushing it up. Still with it. Trying to get it to Fowler. It got picked off. Tipped. Pereira knocked it up. And it gets knocked out by Ortega. defense, Claffey not letting it get around. English picks it off, and it goes out off English. Nice little shift. Nice little shift again. Threw it out in front. It's right there. Lopez was sitting on the doorstep. She was making contact with Valencia. They were almost side by side. And she just got a piece, and Valencia got a piece of it, blocked it, finally got knocked away. She was close enough to shake hands. A very close handshake with Valencia. Claffey does a nice job of keeping it in. Tech putting the pressure on. English finally clears it and takes it back upfield. Tech takes it right back. Nice little shift. Looking to walk in. Still with it. Walking around. Went very deep. It went behind. They try to tip it in front, and they call him offside. Rodriguez made a great rush. He threw it out in front. The player standing out in front couldn't get a foot on it. When Tech finally got it, Rodriguez was still deep in the end zone and was offside. So English got a break there because there were white shirts all around the net with the ball. Tech had the ball. Could very easily have tied the game up. Romero. Rodriguez. Skip past. Fowler broke it up and knocked it out. Tech right back at it, keeping the pressure on English, keeping it in the English zone, looking for the tying goal. English finally gets a foot on it, knocks it upfield. Lahori. Rory did a nice job knocking it away. And it'll be Ortega putting it in play. And they'll get to put it in play a little deeper. Now they call it off English. I thought it went off Tech. Headed away. English got clipped. That's the first call they're going to make for a free kick. Romero got knocked down, and English will get the free kick. Just inside the 25-yard line. I think Fowler's going to take it. Right around the 22. Line drives it, knocked away. English gets it back. Just missed. I think it was Paquimi over there on the far side. Got the deflection, drilled it, and just missed putting it inside the near post. I thought you just knocked it out, but they're calling it a tip, I guess, because English is getting a corner kick. Fowler will take it from the near side. Bounces loose. That clears it away. Fowler controls. And she carried it out, trying to get around the defense. And deflected out by Romero. Fowler again. Blocked and knocked away by Guzman. Popped in the air toward the net off the foot of Romero. And Pudia knocked it away. And now kicking it out of play is English. Oh, the Tech player got knocked down, or she's just sitting down. I guess she got hit. That's Rodriguez. The only people looking at her are our teammates. Nobody's come off the bench. We're back up. Bounces loose. Deflected by English, but kept in the zone. Tech centering it, can't get the shot off. Now they're offside. They made the pass back to Rodriguez, but they stayed ahead of her. And when she gave the pass back, they were offside. Fowler will get to kick it away. Halfway through and counting the second half, 2-1 English. Blocked. Romero has moved back to play defense. And here's Claffey again. She's played very well, knocking it away. They kick it toward the net. Valencia will grab it and hold on. High shot kick. Tech keeping it in. They get around, walking in, and they knock it home. Daisy Lopez beat the defense, walked in, and beat everybody. So it's a tale of two halves. English got 2 in the first half. Tech has got 2 here in the second half, and we're dead even at 2. Just past the halfway mark of the second half. So Tech keeping that pressure on. It finally paid off. Paulo trying to knock it deep. That gets by, and we got a takedown. Merida will get the free kick from the 45-yard line. I mentioned how we had a shootout in the Tech Classical Boys game. And here's another takedown, incidental trip. Another free kick coming from just outside the 30-yard line. There will not be a shootout here. This will be a tie. The reason for the shootout was somebody has to get to the championship final. Yeah. Oh, tell them to come up the stands. You mean downstairs? Oh yeah, they're letting me now, I think. All right. We got English boys and classical boys warming up in the background on both sides. Now we have another free kick for Fowler, again from the near side. Tech got a piece of it. It hit off Mendez, went out, and Fowler will get to do it again from the near side. Bouncing around, Tech finally clears it, and he'll knock it out. Back checking by Raquimi knocked it out, and now Tech knocks it out again, and Eagles will get a throw in down deep. This is the first of 4 here today. There'll be a second consolation game, as I mentioned, in classical. Lynn English warming up, getting ready. And then the 2 championship games. English got knocked down. She's looking at the official saying, "Why didn't you call that? That could have been a penalty kick." That was right in front of the official. The official upfield is the only one to make any kind of a call with giving free kicks. The official on the far side hasn't made hardly any calls at all. Even some of the calls that who takes the ball in, who knocked it out, the players are just doing it themselves, just automatically taking the ball and throwing it in. He's not even pointing in the direction. bouncing around. Tech gets control. And they get knocked out by English. Right in front of the Tech bench, they'll put it in play. Tech took it away. English took it back. And Tech took it back again. Knocking it loose. They'll let it go through. Valencia will get it and kick it away. Two to one English. They got their 2-2. Excuse me. English got their 2 in the first half. Tech has got their 2 here in the second half. The first one by Tech was almost a mistake. It was Zacharias just nibbling it, just slow roll it to the net. And when Valencia went to kick it upfield rather than catch it and kick it, she swung and missed and just agonizingly rolled into the back of the net. Eagles will make a couple of substitutions. Tech keeping the pressure on. He knocked it right back. Put it right on the foot of Fowler. Tech blocks it, keeps it in. Fowler reaches around and knocks it away. And Eagles knocks it out again. Fowler knocks it out. They finally knock it upfield. English knocks it deep. Tech knocks it back. English took it away. Nice job by Romero. And I have to say Halen Romero because there's 3 of them. 3 Romeros on English. Loose ball is going to go out of play. Yeah, it was nice that they just let the ball go instead of getting it. The player was right there. The ball rolled out. She ran with the ball. It went out. She just let it go. That's time that Tech needs to try and get a goal that could win this, or English a goal that could win this. Fowler collects. Trying to get around, still with it. Knocked it ahead, but too far ahead for anybody. Fowler gets it back from Crystal Romero. Tech takes it back. Claffey knocks it upfield. It's loose. Got knocked off the head of Halen Romero. She got a foot on it. Tech knocks it away. Trying to get loose for a shot. Can't. Keep pushing it. Bumping going on all over the place. They finally break Crystal Romero up, and the ball upfield. Claffey knocks it back. They knock it deep. Tech with a break. Looking to walk in. And they knock it home. Great rush, great shot. I think it was Zacharias getting her second goal. And all of a sudden, Tech has put 3 on the board. They wiped out that 2-0 lead for English. And with 8 minutes left, we got a timeout. And Lynn Tech has grabbed a 3-2 lead over the Bulldogs. We come back after the timeout, a complete turnaround. Tech, who fairly dominated the first half territorial-wise, but didn't get that many shots on net. And then the English got 2 breakaways and scored twice, had a 2-0 lead, and it carried deep into this second half. And then all of a sudden, that little goal where they just nudged it toward the net, and the goaltender trying to kick it away, swung and missed. The ball went in the net. That gave Tech a little bit of momentum, made it 2-1. They got the goal to tie it, and now with the breakaway, we believe it was Zacharias, got her second goal. And all of a sudden, that 2-0 lead for English has evaporated as Tech has put 3 on the board. They bang it out off Tech. Nice job by Crystal Romero. She's played well. Claffey, who's played well, will throw it in. They knock it deep, knocked away. Goes out off English. Hale and Romero couldn't save it. Now the Shango went off. They're giving, I don't know why they're doing this. They're giving Claffey a free kick. I thought it went out of play. Behind the play, there must have been contact because they're giving a free kick to Claffey. Tech knocks it back up. Claffey trying to knock it upfield. Tech breaks it up again. The 2 goals by English as the English player gets knocked down with 2 breakaways. Other than that, they haven't really done anything to get a shot on Neratel. Tech knocks it deep. Try to knock it deep again. It got tipped, but Tech winds up with it down the far side. And they knock it deep and too deep. It's going to go out of play. The clock will officially stop as there's 5 minutes left to play in the game. The time will be kept. Well, they left the clock running. Normally they shut it off at 5 minutes, and the time is kept on the field. by the officials. I think the operator of the clock forgot that you don't go down to 2 minutes in the second half. It shut off at 5 minutes. But I'm glad it's still running because we can tell how much time is left. Normally we can't. English can't clear it. They knock it out. Let's see if it's a corner kick or a throw-in. It's going to be a throw-in. From a very tough angle, he got a shot, knocked it behind the net. Now I think the operator realized that you shut off at 5 because you turned it back to 5 minutes and shut it off. So closing moments, Tech on the verge of getting their first win unless English can come up with a goal, and Tech keeping the pressure on, keeping it in the English end. And it went out. Again, I thought it went off Tech, but they're calling it off English. So Tech will get a corner kick. Don't have to be in any hurry with time winding down. Difficult time here is trying to get the numbers of the people who score because these young ladies have their hair, and most of them, as you can probably see, have their hair halfway down their back, which blocks their numbers at times, and it's hard to pick it up. And then after they score, they all get together, make a big circle, hug and celebrate, and hide the goal scorer. So it's difficult, and you don't have an official scorer here, so they don't announce who scores the goals. Knocked out. English now up against it with the ball deep in their own end. They have to try and get it in upfield so it can get close to try and score with time winding down. Matthias kicks it away. Tech keeping it in. They got it where they want it in the English end. And they'll let it go out and keep it in the English end. So unless lightning strikes here, John Perry is going to get his first win as the coach of Tech girls soccer, and we hope he gets a lot more. English finally clears it, and Tech takes it away and knocks it right back. Pop back. They don't need another goal. They just have to keep it in the English end. And they're doing that right now as it goes off Tech. They blow the whistle, and that's it. So a huge comeback by the Tigers. English got a breakaway goal by Mariah Fowler and a breakaway goal by Crystal Romero. And it was 2-0 at halftime English. In the second half, that first goal by Emily Zacharias, just a little tip, rolled to the net. Valencia, the goaltender, tried to kick it upfield. She swung and missed, and it rolled by her and went into the net to make it 2-1. And then there was Daisy Lopez out in front, getting a loose ball, knocking it home to tie it. And then late in the half, it was Emma Zacharias getting her second goal. That was the difference in the game. Valencia played well in net for Lynn English. She made a few very nice saves. And in the other end, Naratel didn't have much to do. The two breakaways were the only real shots on net. Naratel didn't do much after that because English didn't generate a whole lot of offense after those two breakaways. So it'll be Tech getting the first win. Congratulations to John Perry for his first win as the head coach at Tech. A tough loss for the Bulldogs as English wins the consolation round of the 2024 Lynn City Tournament. 3-2, Tech over English. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.